You're watching News 19 Saturday morning.
Well, good morning and thanks for joining us for News 19 Saturday morning. I'm Chuck Ringwalt. The weekend is off to a beautiful but hot start. We're going to send things right on over to meteorologist Daniel Bonds. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning, Chuck. We're going to go from Lake Murray down towards the coast to Edisto Beach. A lot of sunshine across Edisto Beach, and people are starting to line up along the coast this morning. But as Chuck just mentioned, it is a warm start to the weekend. Temperatures already in the lower 80s in Columbia and in Sumter, 79 degrees right now in Orangeburg. The hot spot across the Palmetto State, 84 degrees right now in Charleston. It's 82 degrees over in Augusta, Georgia, 76 degrees in Rock Hill. So things are warming up already, but you don't have to look too far over towards the Mountain West states where it is a little bit cooler. 45 degrees right now in Denver, 48 degrees in Rapid City, 49 degrees in Billings, but already 85 degrees in New Orleans and 86 degrees in Miami. Here across the deep south, that's where the really warm air is still located. But this is what we've got going on. Our satellite radar composite along with surface features. If you look very closely there in Nebraska, you can see some snow up there. They've also having some showers and thunderstorms in portions of the Midwest. For us here across the deep south, as we mentioned, we're warm and pretty dry right now. But as this system continues to approach our area, we'll see an increased chance for showers and thunderstorms, it looks like, beginning tomorrow. As we zoom in a little bit closer, got mostly sunny skies across the Palmetto State. You can see a nice flow coming out generally out of the southwest, and that will help warm us up again for this afternoon. We'll put our forecast in motion for you. Pick things up at 11:30. As we mentioned, mostly sunny skies today. Forecast model tries to bring an isolated shower near the Savannah River, but we're not expecting any rain for us. It's not until tomorrow. We'll start off our day with some fog, but by late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, we will see that opportunity for some showers and some thunderstorms. And it looks like we'll see more opportunities for showers and thunderstorms as we start the new work week. So some changes on the way that does include some rain and some cooler temperatures. As far as today is concerned, we're looking for high temperatures well above normal. Normally we'd expect high of about 85 degrees. Today we're looking for highs generally in the lower 90s. And then for tonight, another warm into our day with lows only dropping down into the mid to upper 60s. But this is what we're expecting for the next 7 days. 88 degrees tomorrow, that chance for showers and storms. Better chances for showers and storms on Monday. 82 degrees our high. More showers and a few thunderstorms possible both Tuesday and Wednesday. Finally, as we work our way towards the end of the work week, we'll start to dry up and temperatures aren't bad. 78 degrees Thursday, 83 degrees by next Friday with a lot of sunshine. But for today, another hot day with high temperatures climbing into the lower 90s. Chuck?
All right, thank you, Daniel. Well, if you're looking to beat the heat, you can head on over to the Columbia Black Expo. It's back in town today. It's been going on since Thursday, and people from all across the state are having some fun at the Columbia Metropolitan Convention Center. News 19's Lana Harris has been hanging out and having some fun. How's it going, Lana?
Chuck, there's a lot going on today. 20 years they've been doing this. How incredible is that? And to tell us more about all this commotion that we're seeing is Keela Thomas. Keela is one of the organizers of this. Yes. Tell us about what we're seeing right now.
Well, we're here at the Columbia Convention Center for the 20th annual Columbia Black Expo, and we have so many things going on. Seminars are going on now on how to prepare your credit. We have a health and wellness opportunity for our participants. We have a spa for the ladies. We've got a kids zone. We also have our junior entrepreneurs, the future business leaders, our young people within area. We've got vendors, we've got businesses, we've got local government. We even have a star-studded lineup today.
Awesome. Okay, so let's walk through this. Let's show the people what they're going to see. So the star-studded lineup. Well, let's talk about that.
Charlemagne the God, Kofi Cerebo from Queen Sugar. We're really excited to have gospel artist Marvin Sapp coming to perform today, and we know he's going to do an awesome job. And all of the kids need to be here to see the Disney star, Sky Jackson. So she will be here. In fact, she landed last night.
Awesome. Okay, and so we're looking at a lot of food. We see some dresses, some jewelry. So what kind of things can people see at this Black Expo?
Well, I tell you, we're even going to have a cooking demonstration from Food Line is one of our key vendors this year, and we are excited to have a cooking demonstration that will take place. We have the South Carolina Department of Agriculture also on board, and lots of acts of activation to engage the community. Every radio station, every TV station, we are just excited to have something for everyone in the family. And we want folks to come out to be educated, enlightened, and hopefully be empowered here at the 20th Annual Columbia Black Expo.
Perfect. And how long do people have to get out here?
They need to get here by 6 p.m. All the fun's happening all day long, and hope to engage with some of our celebrities and really enjoy all of our exhibitors. The hall is full, so please come out and do business with us and learn something at the same time.
Perfect. Thank you so much for talking to us. And hey, again, Chuck, people have until 6 p.m. to get out here, so you got all day. And why not beat that heat outside? It's cool in here.
All right, thanks a lot, Lana. Have a lot of fun out there. Well, the Expo isn't the only event going on today. There's lots to enjoy, including great music at the Freeway Music Festival at Music Farm. News 19's Dion Guillory explains how the festival is helping to build beyond the music.
Well, here at City Roots, ahead of the Freeway Music Festival, which is this weekend, and I'm here with Trey Judy, who has got a big project coming here, actually where we're standing. Tell us about what's going to happen right here.
Well, one of the big reasons we're doing this event now is Songs for Life is a charity I started working with about 9 months ago, maybe a year now, and my mentor, one of the mentors of mine, Steve Cox, started out of Orlando, Florida, asked me to get involved, and Songs for Life is a charity about helping kids. We use music to reach kids and to affect their lives and hopefully make some change in those lives. So what we're going to do here actually is called Music Roots, and the music festival is going to help build, by raising funds, a greenhouse right here behind us in these beautiful bed of flowers. And the greenhouse is going to be set up with an aquaponics system, and kids from all over the county, from boys and girls clubs to the schools to some underprivileged neighborhoods, are going to get access to this, basically a workstation. And the greenhouse itself is going to produce obviously some agricultural goods, and we're going to have some, not sure what they're actually going to plant in there yet, but it will be set up with an aquaponics system running off their solar systems here. So we're trying to be very environmentally friendly, yes. Exactly. And from that, the kids are actually going to get the real world experience of getting their hands dirty. They're going to take the raw goods. They're going to use them in at the farmers market to sell and learn about the economics of the system. They're going to come in here. They're going to get to work with the aquaponics system, learn about sustainability, about eating healthy, and really just kind of learning the full cycle life of what can happen with using a greenhouse.
And also, some of the food that they're growing is also going to go to the food bank.
That's right. That's right. So City Roots has been kind enough to give us the land here to do the project on. They're going to take the goods. They're going to use them everywhere from the farmers market, like I said, to Harvest Hope, and then obviously some of the stuff will get put in some of the restaurants around town.
Now, a big part of making this happen is the festival.
Yeah, absolutely. We've actually been working with the Freeway Festival for about, I think this is our 4th year. And actually, to tell you a little bit more about the event, my marketing director, Thomas Glasgow, I'll let him step in and give you some details on the concert.
Okay, and Thomas, a lot of bands ready to hit the stage.
Yeah, we have Joe Pug headlining this year. And then we have about 15 other bands playing. We have 3 stages, so we got 2 inside the Music Farm and 1 at Tin Roof. The music starts at noon. We'll be going all day, probably around 10:30, 11 at night, so you can come out anytime. Since it is kind of a family-friendly event, we have a $40 max for families to keep it really affordable, so everyone's not paying tickets for individuals. So it's $15 at the door, 12 in advance if you get them online, or $40 for your whole family. So we want it to be really affordable and make sure the whole family can come out for a fun night.
Yeah, family affair all day, yeah. Exciting, and the weather's going to be pretty nice.
That's what we're hoping. That's what we're hoping. If it's like this, we'll be all right.
All right. Thank you guys so much for telling us, and best of luck with this project. A lot of kids going to learn a lot of things and growing from the earth, and also being very environmentally conscious.
That's right. Absolutely.
All right.
Hopefully it'll be something they can take on for generations to come.
Mm-hmm. All right, perfect. That's all we got here at City Roots, the big festival this Saturday. Come on out and enjoy.
All right, thanks a lot, Dion. And at the University of South Carolina, there is a big yard sale going on with thousands of students out of their dorms. There are tons of items left behind to be donated, and now they'll be used to raise money for Habitat for Humanity. The organization helps build homes for those in need of affordable housing. There's clothes, furniture, and even disco balls. The group says it's making dreams come alive.
For a nonprofit, $14,000 is a good chunk of money. And for us, like I said, USC is trying to build it out each year so that we can build a house. And so if we didn't continue it and keep it going, that dream wouldn't come alive. And that's just one family or individual who wouldn't get a home.
You can head inside the yard sale on the corner of Catawba and Sumter Street in downtown Columbia. The sale shuts down at noon, so there is still some time to get out there and pick up a few things. And today marks the beginning of National Boating Safety Week. It runs through next Friday. The campaign seeks to spread awareness for people across the nation to use safety tips while boating, like wearing life jackets. Well, a teenage boy was shot in Columbia and police are looking for the shooter. Police sent out a tweet at around 9:30 last night saying that the shooting happened at 100 Lorick Circle. They say the boy was injured and taken to the hospital. No word on his condition. If you have any information that could help officers in this case, call Crime Stoppers at 1-888-CRIME-SC. And one Columbia neighborhood is recovering after a fire destroyed homes in the area. Fire crews began battling the blaze after 11 p.m. last night in the 1600 block of Mayor Street. The rear of the main home suffered the most damage. According to officials, no injuries were reported. One man was displaced and is being helped by the American Red Cross. And in Sumter, police are now offering $3,000 for information in a man's murder. Deputies say this man, Brandon Antoine Cummings, was shot and killed this week. Investigators are asking anyone who saw anything suspicious in the area to report what they know. If you have any information that could help solve this case, please call Crime Stoppers at 1-888-CRIME-SC. Well, over at the State House, Governor McMaster signed a moped safety law that allows intoxicated drivers to be prosecuted for drunk driving and requires teens to wear a helmet. Former Governor Nikki Haley vetoed a similar measure last year, calling it government overreach to require reflective vests for nighttime driving and helmets for drivers under the age of 21. The compromise sent to McMaster's desk removed the vest requirement. The law also limits mopeds to roads where the posted speed limit is below 55 miles per hour. The Department of Public Safety says 41 moped drivers were killed last year in our state. Opponents of the gas tax increase passed by state lawmakers are encouraging a possible lawsuit against the measure. Ned Sloan with the South Carolina Public Interest Foundation wrote Senator Tom Davis a letter urging the lawmaker to petition the state Supreme Court and challenge if the bill is constitutional. Davis has been one of the biggest opponents to the gas tax increase. Sloan has a lawsuit already pending on a previous road spending plan passed by lawmakers. Well, today marks another first for President Trump. In the early hours of this morning, the president left the United States for a 9-day trip to the Middle East and Europe. This morning, he landed in Saudi Arabia and met with King Salman. He will also make another first. He will be on the first ever flight between Saudi Arabia and Israel. On his trip, Trump will also visit Italy, Vatican City, and Belgium. Also around the world today, Pippa Middleton walked down the aisle in Britain. Pippa, who is the sister of Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, was married earlier today. With part of the royal family in attendance, the ceremony was held at an old village church near Bucklebury. The groom was James Matthew, a 41-year-old millionaire financier. Pippa became a star in 2011 as a bridesmaid to her older sister as she wed Prince William. Still to come this morning on News 19, technology changes every day. So is the world around us. When we return, how the state's #1 business is adapting to the latest technology. And it's a beautiful day here in the Midlands, but will it stay that way through the weekend? Coming up, Daniel Bonds takes a look at your full weekend forecast. And it was a busy day in sports. USC softball kicked off its postseason, but how did they fare? When we come back, we catch you up on all the biggest sports headlines, so stay tuned.